Hi students, welcome to the channel. Coming back to the topic, that is cloud computing versus traditional IT infrastructure. As in the previous video, we have discussed the basic difference between cloud computing and traditional IT infrastructure. And in this video, we are going to set the difference between cloud computing and traditional IT infrastructure on the basis of some key points. The first key point, or we can say that the first key feature we have is resilience and elasticity. On the basis of resilience and elasticity, we are going to differentiate between cloud computing and traditional IT infrastructure, right? So at first we will talk about cloud computing. The information and applications hosted in the cloud are very evenly distributed across all the servers. This is the general term. All the services are distributed across all the servers, right, which are connected to work as a one, right? All these services are connected to as a whole thing, right? Therefore, if one server fails, no data is lost. In case of cloud computing, if one server fails, there is no data loss. There is no data loss, right? And also with the help of this, downtime is also avoided. Both are the basic terms, right? The cloud also offers more storage space. It also offers more storage space and server resources including better computing power. All these have better computing power if we are using these with the help of cloud computing. So overall, this means that your software and applications will perform faster, right? In case of cloud computing, resilience and elasticity is very good. But if we are talking about resilience and elasticity in case of traditional IT infrastructure, all the systems are not so resilient and cannot guarantee a consistently high level of server, right? No services are highly scalable if we are using traditional IT infrastructure, right? And also they have limited capacity. If we are using traditional IT infrastructure, we have limited capacity, or we can say that storage, and are susceptible to downtime. Downtime is not avoided in case of traditional, okay, which can greatly hinder workplace productivity, right? So this is not good. Its elasticity and resilience is not as good as in case of cloud computing. The next point we have is flexibility and scalability. On the basis of flexibility and scalability, we will discuss cloud computing versus traditional IT infrastructure, right? As we have discussed this so many times that cloud hosting offers an enhanced level of flexibility. It is of very higher level, right, as we compare it with traditional data centers. And it also provides on-demand virtual space. It has its own on-demand virtual space. Virtual space means we are not talking about the real space. We are talking about digital space, right? And it also has unlimited storage space and more server resources. But if we talk about IT infrastructure, you can also use resources. We can only use resources that are already available to us, right? And if you run out of your storage space, the only solution is to purchase another server, right? We have to purchase everything if we are using traditional systems. But if we are using cloud computing system, there is no need to buy everything, right? We can get anything on a rent basis. This is the very basic thing provided by cloud system. We have also discussed in the previous videos that cloud servers can also scale up and down depending on the level of traffic on your website receives, right? And you will have full control to install. We have full control to install any software as and when you need it to, right? So this provides more flexibility for your business to grow. But in case of traditional IT infrastructure, this can be costly, especially if your business is growing quite rapidly. So this is not good, and this is very good if we are talking about flexibility and scalability. The third key point we have is automation. Automation, right? In the previous video, I have told you that a key difference between cloud computing and the traditional IT infrastructure is how they are managed, right? How they are managed. Okay, so we all know cloud hosting is managed by storage provider who takes care of all the necessary hardwares. They also ensure security measures. And all these things are taken in a single place, right? And it keeps in running very smoothly. So all these things, when we are using cloud computing, are doing their work automatically. Any end user can access and use any type of software, service, network, anything provided by cloud in a automatically mode, right? But in case of traditional data centers, every traditional data center require heavy administration in-house, right? Traditional systems require heavy admin in-house. And in case of cloud computing, no administration is required, right? Anyone can use any type of service provided by cloud service providers. And in case of traditional data centers, it can be very costly and time consuming. It can be very costly and time consuming in your business, right? So fully trained IT personnel may be needed to ensure regular monitoring. In this, regular monitoring is required. Monitoring is required, right? We are talking about traditional, and here we are talking about cloud services, right? So here we need regular monitoring, like to upgrade system, configure any problem, or to install any software, right? But in case of cloud system, all these things are done automatically. We just have to pay for the services we use, right? The next key point we have is its security. As we all know, in case of cloud computing, there is a single cloud, suppose, and there are so many organizations want to access that particular storage area, right? So security is very less in case of cloud computing as we compared it with traditional infrastructure, right? Cloud computing is an external form of data storage, right? This is not an internal storage. This is an external form. And also it is a external software delivery, which can make it seems less secure than local data hosting, right? That means anyone with access to that server, anyone with access to this server can easily view or use the stored data and applications in this cloud, right? Wherever internet connection is available. Internet connection is very important if we want to use or access cloud services, right? and also choosing a cloud service provider that is completely transparent. Cloud services are always transparent, right? Anyone can see all these services. Suppose this is a cloud storage area. All these are the organizations who are going to access these services, right? So all these organizations at the same time know all the rules, all the system, all the details about this particular cloud, right? So choosing a cloud server provider that is completely transparent in its hosting of cloud platform and ensures optimum security measures as in place is crucial when transitioning to the cloud, right? But in case of traditional IT infrastructure, you are responsible for the protection. Only organization is responsible for the data protection, right? And it is very easier to ensure that only approved personnel can access stored applications. Only organizations people are allowed to access that storage area, right? And also physically connected to all local networks. Data centers can be managed by in-house IT departments. Here all the physically connected local networks, or we can also say it as LANs, can be managed by in-house IT departments only, right? So if we talk about security, then traditional system is very good as we compare it with cloud system, right? This is not secure as compared to the traditional system. But if we talk about data access method, then it becomes very easier with the help of cloud to access the data as compared to the traditional system, right? So this is about today's video. Thank you so much for watching this.